Sheila Naturinda, a 36-year-old communications specialist working with the Uganda Registration Services Bureau, has been effectively cut off from most of her colleagues, relatives and friends since her phone was stolen just over 2 weeks ago. Previously, she would have gotten a replacement SIM card in a matter of days, and she would by now be able to receive and send calls without much hassle. However, the new and more stringent procedures for getting a SIM card replacement have forced her to depend on her daughter's phone for the time being.
The ugly part is when you do not know how much longer you have to wait. Because we thought it would be like maybe after the investigations of the good lady who had been kidnapped, the investigation ended, they know the people who did it, but they have failed to lift the ban.
A similar story is told by Harriet Nansamba, whose phone was recently stolen from her Nansana boutique. Her business is now suffering since many of her customers can no longer pay her by mobile money.
Right now, I don't have a phone. I don't have my SIM cards. It's affecting my business, my customers, because they have no contacts to contact me. I do WhatsApp selling. I sell my clothes via WhatsApp.
The frustration and disappointment amongst many Ugandans trying to replace their SIM cards has been heightened by the fact that they are uncertain when card readers will be installed amongst telecom companies. However, UCC now says the ban has been revised and new guidelines have been put across. The Uganda Communications Commission Manager for Consumer Affairs, Ibrahim Bbosa, says SIM card replacement had been difficult over the last few weeks, but they should now be easier since telecom companies are now following the new guidelines after acquiring the required biometric identification devices.
So in the meantime, I know that there are people who have been able to replace their SIM cards by going through that process. Yes, we're aware it is cumbersome. You know, the security measures we're looking at right now, we're not going to come, basically without any pain, okay? But we appreciated that the traceability required to make sure that the people who get SIM cards are those who are supposed to have them was very important.
A visit to some telecom service centers seems to show that there is very little activity, meaning that fewer people are registering new SIM cards or replacing old ones. However, it is still possible to buy new SIM cards through some middlemen. UCC, however, says they are previously registered lines. As for Nansamba, she wants the telecom regulator to be more aware of the plight of the majority of phone users since the new regulations were released. Andranitwe, NTV, Kampala.